Welcome to our guide on budget travel tips for Southeast Asia. Whether you're a seasoned traveler or planning your first trip, these tips will help you make the most of your adventure without breaking the bank. Southeast Asia offers experiences that might just redefine your definition of cheap. We're talking about the kind of places where the most memorable meals are eaten on plastic stools, street side, and a day's budget barely makes a dent in your wallet. We're going to get into the nitty-gritty of stretching your dollars, your dong, your baht, and your ringgit to experience the real Southeast Asia without the tourist traps and overpriced cocktails. So, tighten your backpack straps, grab a pen and paper, and get ready to take some notes. Now, I'm not talking about some minute-by-minute itinerary that'll have you watching the clock instead of the sunset. That's not how we travel. But let's face it, showing up in a new country with no clue and a fistful of baht is a recipe for disaster. Start with a rough itinerary. Hit the internet, crack open a guidebook or two, and figure out what speaks to you. Ancient ruins in Angkor Wat, the beaches of Bali, the chaotic beauty of Hanoi. Pick a direction, a handful of must-sees, and give yourself some breathing room in between. Flexibility is key, my friends. Trust me, some of the best experiences are the ones you don't plan for. You might stumble upon a hidden temple, get invited to a local festival, or find the perfect bowl of noodles down a random alleyway. Having at least a general route mapped out will prevent you from wasting precious time and money backtracking or missing out on something incredible. Listen up, because this is crucial. In this digital age, there's no excuse for getting ripped off. Websites and apps like Skyscanner, Google Flights, and Momondo are your new best friends. These bad boys compare prices from hundreds of airlines, so you can snag the cheapest flights possible. Be flexible with your travel dates and consider flying to smaller airports for even better deals. Once you're on the ground, ditch the overpriced tourist buses and embrace the local transportation apps. Grab Taxi, Gojek, and even regular old Uber are lifesavers in Southeast Asia. They're significantly cheaper than taxis and often offer motorbike options for zipping through traffic like a local. Arm yourself with the right digital tools and you'll be well on your way to conquering Southeast Asia without emptying your wallet. Look, I get it. You're excited to dive headfirst into the chaos and beauty of Southeast Asia. But before you start throwing money around like a drunken sailor on shore leave, let's talk about the cost of living. Southeast Asia is notoriously affordable, but prices can vary greatly depending on where you go. A beer in Thailand might cost you $1, but that same beer in Singapore could set you back a tenner. Do your research. Spend some time online or flipping through guidebooks to get a general idea of the average cost of accommodation, food, and activities in each destination. This will help you set a realistic budget and avoid any nasty surprises down the road. By understanding the local costs, you can prioritize your spending and make the most of your budget. Chapter 4. Embrace the dorm, the beauty of budget bunk beds. Now, I know what you're thinking. Hostels? Really? But trust me on this one. Hostels are the lifeblood of budget travel, especially in Southeast Asia. Forget your preconceived notions of dingy dorms and questionable hygiene. These days, hostels are more like social hubs, offering a vibrant atmosphere and a chance to connect with fellow adventurers from around the globe. You'll find everything from rooftop bars and swimming pools to communal kitchens and organized pub crawls. And the best part? They won't break the bank. Dorm beds are incredibly affordable, and many hostels even offer private rooms for those who prefer a little more privacy, so ditch the stuffy hotel rooms and embrace the hostel life. Chapter 5. Home away from home, the joys of a local homestay. Want to truly immerse yourself in the local culture? Ditch the hotels and opt for a homestay experience. Imagine waking up to the aroma of spices wafting from the kitchen, joining a local family for dinner, and getting insider tips on hidden gems that most tourists never get to see. Homestays offer a glimpse into the heart and soul of a destination, allowing you to connect with locals on a personal level and experience their way of life firsthand. Plus, they're often significantly cheaper than hotels, especially if you're traveling with a group or staying for an extended period. Remember, staying in a homestay isn't just about finding a place to sleep. It's about embracing a different way of life, forging meaningful connections, and creating memories that will last a lifetime. Chapter 6. The Deal Hunter, Mastering the Art of Booking Apps. Listen up, fellow travelers, because this is where technology becomes your best friend. In the age of smartphones and instant gratification, there's an app for everything, and booking your accommodation is no exception. Apps like Hostelworld, Booking.com, Agoda, and Airbnb are your secret weapons for scoring incredible deals on accommodation, from budget-friendly hostels to luxurious villas. These apps aggregate millions of listings worldwide, allowing you to compare prices, read reviews, and find the perfect place to rest your weary head without breaking the bank. Many of these apps offer exclusive deals and discounts, especially if you book in advance or travel during the off-season. Download a few booking apps, set your price filters, and get ready to unlock a world of accommodation options at your fingertips. Forget your Michelin stars and your white tablecloths, my friends. In Southeast Asia, the most memorable meals are found on the streets. From smoky satay skewers to fragrant bowls of pho, the street food scene in Southeast Asia is an explosion of flavors, textures, and aromas that will tantalize your taste buds and leave you craving more. And the best part? It's dirt cheap. Seriously, you can score a plate of pad thai in Thailand for a couple of bucks, a steaming bowl of pho in Vietnam for less than a $5, or a mountain of nasi goreng in Indonesia for pennies. Street food is about immersing yourself in the local culture, rubbing shoulders with locals, and experiencing the true flavors of a destination. So ditch the tourist traps, follow your nose, and embrace the chaotic beauty of street food stalls. Markets, my friends, are the beating heart of Southeast Asia. They're a sensory overload of sights, sounds, and smells where locals haggle over fresh produce, street vendors whip up fragrant dishes, and the air is thick with the aroma of spices. But beyond the chaos lies a treasure trove of budget-friendly finds, from fresh fruits and vegetables to exotic spices and souvenirs. If you're looking to save money on food, skip the restaurants and head straight to the nearest market. Stock up on fresh produce, grab some local snacks, and maybe even try some exotic fruits you've never seen before. They're a window into the soul of a destination, a place where you can observe daily life, interact with locals, and experience the true essence of Southeast Asian culture. Listen up, fellow travelers. I know you're here for the adventure, the culture, the experiences. But let's be real. Eating out for every meal can put a serious dent in your budget. That's where the art of budget cooking comes in. Many guest houses and hostels have shared kitchens, giving you the opportunity to channel your inner chef and whip up some culinary magic. Hit up the local markets for fresh produce, spices, and noodles, and let your creativity run wild. A simple stir-fry, a hearty soup, or even a classic pasta dish can be incredibly affordable and satisfying. Plus, cooking your own meals gives you the flexibility to eat what you want, when you want, without being tied down to restaurant schedules or menus. Chapter 10. Bus Bonanza, Embracing the Open Road on a Budget. Forget your bullet trains and your fancy airplanes. In Southeast Asia, the open road calls, and the bus is your chariot. Sure, it might not be the most glamorous mode of transportation, but it's by far the cheapest and often the most comfortable way to traverse the vast distances of Southeast Asia. Grab a window seat, soak up the ever-changing scenery, and let the rhythm of the road lull you into a state of blissful wanderlust. Chapter 11. Two Wheels, Endless Possibilities. The Freedom of Motorbike Adventures. There's a certain sense of freedom that comes with exploring a new destination on two wheels. The wind in your hair, the sun on your face, the open road stretching out before you like an invitation to adventure. And in Southeast Asia, renting a motorbike is practically a rite of passage. It's a chance to escape the tourist trail, discover hidden gems, and experience the true essence of a destination at your own pace. Just remember to wear a helmet, drive defensively, and be respectful of local traffic laws. Chapter 12. Island. Hopping on a shoestring. The allure of local ferries. Southeast Asia is a tapestry of islands, each one more alluring than the last. And while flights might seem like the most convenient option for island hopping, they can quickly eat into your budget. That's where ferries come in, my friends. These trusty vessels offer a scenic and affordable alternative to air travel, allowing you to island hop your way across Southeast Asia without breaking the bank. Imagine cruising through turquoise waters, the sun on your face, the wind in your hair as you hop from one idyllic island to the next. The journey awaits. Your Southeast Asian adventure starts now. So, there you have it, my friends, the lowdown on conquering Southeast Asia without decimating your bank account. Remember, travel isn't about luxury, it's about embracing the unknown, immersing yourself in new cultures, and creating memories that will last a lifetime. Southeast Asia, with its chaotic beauty, its vibrant street life, and its affordability, is the perfect playground for the budget traveler. So, pack your bags, grab your passport, and get ready to experience the real Southeast Asia, one budget-friendly adventure at a time.